Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Hey babies, hey honeys, you already know who it is. It's your girl Just.Daizah, back again with another video. I'm so sorry y'all, my iPad right here, it just keeps cutting on and off today. I don't know, and I'm still gonna get this video out, so we're using not my phone. But yeah, so I have 3 piles today. This video is on a self-confidence boost. Bestie, let me boost your confidence. And this is gonna be basically about self-love and why you are you. So I have 3 piles today. Pile number 1 is waiting. Pile number 2 is miracles. And pile number 3 is decisions. Pile number 1, waiting. Pile number 2, miracles. And pile number 3, decisions. Without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the video. I'm sorry if you can't hear me today. It's very windy in my home because it got hot yesterday. And the AC is just not working. It got up to 85 degrees in my home. But anyways, pile number 1, let's go ahead and get to it. Pile number 1, if you chose the waiting card, this one is for you. Let's see, where's your questions? The questions that we are going to get into today are: how do I see myself, my true self? What is blocking me from loving myself more? Whoa. And how can I bridge the gap? Okay. All right. Pile number 1. How do you see yourself? The first card out we have is vanity. Vanity is about, I would say, public speakers, my people that are in the spotlight, Libras, Leos, who else? Aries, Capricorns. Sorry, I dropped the card. The way you see yourself is to be like someone that should be in the spotlight, someone that should have more attention, someone that is a good leader, someone that is outgoing, courageous, very smart, very predictable as well. Sometimes unpredictable. You can be a little spontaneous, but most of the time you're predictable because I would say you have to give off this light. You have to give off this, what's the K? This certain, like, status. You have a high status in life, and this is how you see yourself. Now, your true self, we're going to get into that next, right here. Your true self, we have renewal card. So I feel like some of y'all, you know, you are the breath of fresh air. You are the love. You are the light. You are the hope in other people's lives. And this is your true self. Your true self is also Phoenix energy. Like, if you go through some hardships and challenges, eventually you're going to rebuild. Probably you've learned the lesson from the past as well, from just how watching your family members or friends or maybe co-workers go through tough situations around you, and maybe you've had to go through more tough situations around as well. This had a part of playing into maybe being jaded as well, but I don't feel like you are that. I feel like maybe those tough things have made you who you are today, if that makes sense. Now, your next card out, because we have your question. What is blocking me from my true self? We have, it's time to release negativity. Full moon and Scorpio. I feel like some of y'all probably hold a lot of negativity, like negative thoughts, negative energy, negative words within you. And it doesn't make you who you are. It just makes you, you know, it just sets your mindset set up for not so good things. I would say you could attract a lot of good things that still come your way through these lessons, through the hardships, but it will be a lot easier for you if you would just switch around your mindset a little bit from thinking negative all the time. I wouldn't say all the time, it wouldn't happen that way either. It's more of like, if something was presented like, okay, if you were going for a job and this time you have 4 job interviews. Now, you could possibly think that, okay, I'm not going to get, I probably won't get the highest pay of these jobs, but I will get the job at least. Now, I think you should think a little bit different when it comes to that, because one, you are the prize, they need you, and again, you're in the spotlight, you renewal, like I feel like you're the one that's going to bring newness to these companies if this is what you are going for as far as like jobs. You are going to once you release the negativity, like, okay, I said at first I'm just going to get a job, but now I'm actually going for the higher pay because I feel like I deserve it. I feel like I'm worthy of that. Oh, some of y'all need to do mirror exercise. It came up right here, so I feel like this is already for you. This is just an extra card, but it says the mirror experience, meeting yourself for the first time. Stand in front of the mirror, bring a big smile to your face. Ask yourself how you perceive yourself if you met yourself on the street. Notice your positive qualities. Do you come across as a kind and compassionate person or something else? Change anything you don't like and ask yourself what you can do to feel better about yourself if anything negative comes up. Now, what can you do to bridge the gap, basically? Your last and final question. We have hope, and then we have waiting. With hope and waiting, I feel like all you can do in this situation of just like coming together with self, yes, you can hope all you want, but it's just the fact that it has to do with the divine timing thing. I feel like you are going to eventually reach the higher self that you want to reach. I think I'm going to do some messages on higher self as well, because a lot of people are just hanging on to what they basically are hoping for in the future. I feel like this is one of the things that you hope for in the future as well, to stop those negative thoughts. I feel like they probably won't stop all the way, but they will be slowed down, like to where you start thinking about the people that are in higher positions. Like you eventually will get there as well, because I feel like you are on a journey for like higher manifestations and stuff like that too. So yeah, the sun and sunsets could be very significant for you guys, or just visiting those type of things. Very much the sun energy in here. Yeah. Numbers that could be of significance are 888. That is about like abundance energy that is coming in for you. Look. And it was the card that was just sitting right here too. Balance, fall into place, 888. That is crazy. Some of y'all could see like eagles could be of significance to you guys too. The color red, blue, purple, and yellow. Those are very like heavy in this pile. You can also bridge the gap by just like doing those mirror exercises, doing those self-love exercises, because that is just only going to make you a better person at the end of the day. Pile number 1. Okay, that is all I have for you. I'm on to pile number 2. If you enjoyed these messages, you can drop down to pile number 1 or one of the colors I said, and I will see you in another pile. Bye. Hey, pile 2. If you chose the Miracles card, this one is for you. 16 carriages. I don't know what song that is. It's Beyonce, and it's a mix between I'm so glad you're in my room, just to show that the sky is blue. That's the day I found you. I don't know, y'all. But questions we're gonna get into today are how I see myself, my true self, was blocking me from loving myself, and how can I bridge the gap. So this is going to be a confidence boost for you today, but just with different questions. This is not how I did my first video, so bear with me. All right. How I see myself. This is a very good card to see yourself in. Pile number 1. You have the abundance card. You are very abundant. I feel like sometimes your mindset, though, can get in the way of things, just because there are 2 people on this picture. 1, there is a girl here. She has not given up yet. And 2, there is this guy here who's constantly thinking about how he gave up whatever he dropped down that hole. Now, this girl here, she's trying to figure out a way to get to her abundance. Yes, you can wait for it to come to you all day long. You can wait for those sewer people to go down there in that sewer and then randomly say, oh yeah, sir, we found your phone. It was located, blah, 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 blah. Or you can find a way to get it yourself. You can find a way to open this chest and figure out to get to whatever abundant energy that is in there for you. Because it don't have to always be money. Look, on this side, it's just a chest. On this side, there's money in there. She's just trying to figure out a way to open, to get the abundance, to live in it, because she knows that more things are going to come her way. 1, she will get a congratulations for not giving up, for going through that sewer and opening it up, so she can get those coins. Oh, this also has to do with hard work as well, like 7 of Pentacles energy. So I feel like some of y'all keep putting in hard work for something that I would say you don't think that you're going to get. But eventually, if you keep going and not give up on it, being persistent, being just having the grit to keep going and not take yourself off the tracks, I feel like you're going to eventually reach the abundance. You're going to eventually start to see yourself in this abundant energy. 1, that's already how you see yourself. And 2, I'm hearing fake it till you make it as well. So I feel like some of y'all, 1, could possibly be going through like the energy of just like things, I would say, probably being heavy for you. Maybe feeling 2, because your next card, like your true self, is you have the guilt card. And I feel like maybe for certain things that you went through, you probably feel guilty, like people cheating on you, people doing negative things to you. I would say you probably being the villain in somebody else's story and not meaning to be. Maybe you have guilt for that. Maybe you have guilt for walking away from friends that really didn't serve you, and knowing that they were going to be there stuck in that same position because you left and walk away. And maybe you're feeling guilt about walking away or not dealing with those past people that have put you in the mess that you are in now. or I would say that you have gotten yourself out of, you are very capable, and you will be abundant as long as you keep faking it until you make it. Eventually you're going to reach there, just like as Rihanna did. She go back and watch the SOS video, like when she finally did that performance. A lot of people laughed at her for when she had this like short bangs, and I think it's a song, and she did that little SOS please, and then she did, and she like shook her head, I don't know, her body, and like it was just pretty cool. Like it was a memorable moment, at least for me, because I don't know, it was pretty funny. I liked it. I don't know, she was just being herself. But yeah, I feel like let's get into your next question. Your next question: what is blocking you from your true self? You are good enough. Full moon and Virgo. So some of y'all could be Virgos here, and Virgo energy, they're like wanting to be perfect all the time. But again, the world is not perfect. Maybe we are perfect in our own way. Check out my last reading, because I literally just did a reading on why you're so perfect. So I feel like you could probably use that self-confidence boost as well. But I feel like you are very good enough, and I feel like you've probably had those with this guilt that comes in, that people that try to bring you down, like with the negative self-talk. You think you know everything. You think you ain't gonna get there. You're never gonna reach your potential. Maybe not today, but maybe tomorrow type things. And I feel like what you need to know is that you're good enough. You are lovable. You are very kind. You are compassionate. You are sweet. You are empathetic. I feel like you really need this self-confidence boost here in my pile number 2. But like, it's just the same thing with, I said to pile number 1. Maybe I'm going to tell each pile to do this. I feel like everybody needs to do this little exercise. It says the mirror exercise. Meeting yourself for the first time. Stand in front of a mirror. Bring a big smile to your face. As such, ask yourself, how would you perceive yourself if you met yourself on the street? Notice your positive qualities. You're very pretty. You're very cute. You're very handsome. So first thing off bat, when somebody's looking at you, wow. And then they go into, okay, what else can I see about this person? What else can I get to know? It says, do you come across as kind and passionate, or something else? Change anything you don't like. Ask yourself what you can do to feel better about yourself if anything negative comes up. So I feel like if you sit in the mirror and you do this, or some of y'all need to just write down things that you wish yourself to be, especially when it comes to like faking it till you're making it. If you don't feel you're good enough, but I am good enough. I am strong enough. I am capable. I am me. I know how to sit in my own energy. My own energy is excitement, joyful, things like that. And maybe you need to say them to yourself every single day, because I feel like, in a way, I feel like some of y'all are a little insecure, and it can be fixed. It can be fixed, especially with solar. Well, okay, we're going to see how you can fix it, because it says, how can I bridge the gap? And I have 2 cards for you. We have solar plexus chakra, card number 3, and then miracles. So I feel like you can bridge the gap by working on that solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra is that self-confidence chakra that we all need. And then just by waiting for miracles to happen. This is nothing but divine timing as well. But it'll happen. Spirit will meet you halfway if you can, do the work. Work on that solar plexus chakra. Look it up. What can I do to work on my solar plexus chakra? Eating yellow foods, corn, bananas, stuff like that. Peanuts, maybe. Some of y'all probably need to go to the doctor and get yourself checked out because some of y'all periods are a little off. That also has to deal with the play into things. Moon cycles as well. Watching the moon cycles when your period comes. Some of y'all need to know what moon cycle you're on. There's a white cycle, there's a pink cycle, there's a purple cycle, and a red cycle. Look those up because they're very beneficial to you. Some of y'all think that y'all missing y'all period or just things that happen astrologically or happen for a reason. But, this is your self-confidence boost. This is all I have for you, okay, my pile number 2s. I hope to see you in another video, and I'm off to pile number 3. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose decisions, this one is for you. This is a self-confidence boost for you. Okay. All right, pile 3. The questions that we are going to get into today: how I see myself, my true self, what's blocking me from loving myself even more, and how can I bridge that gap? So, how you see yourself. Right off that, we have isolation. And I feel like this is not a bad isolation. I feel like how you see yourself is to pull back when your energy it's been overwhelming for you. To pull back when it is overwhelming, overstimulating, things like that. Some of y'all could be my Pisces, Taurus, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. I feel like some of y'all are more introverted than anything. Some of y'all might be my mystics here as well, the ones that like read tarot and stuff like that, or just into, I would say, different things that other people are not. I feel like the reason why you keep yourself isolated is because you don't think that other people agree with you. They don't see you for your true self. I feel like you think that you're probably misunderstood, but I feel like the more you open up yourself to people, the more you get out your comfort zone, is the more that people can see the real you for you. I feel like you probably are one that needs to probably be given a compliment every once in a while, because I feel like you kind of could get in your way a little bit, or I would just say you try to just introvert back to what it is that you know to keep yourself safe. And nothing's wrong with that. It's just the fact that how will you grow if you keep yourself in a state of isolation? Now, your true self, my true self, the card that came out was confusion. I feel like you know what it is that you need to do. I don't feel like you're confused. I feel like the people around you, they are maybe a little confused, but only because you keep them that way. Only because you don't let them in your business. And I feel like that comes from just keeping yourself a little guarded from the things that you've been through in the past. You're an introvert for a reason, and I feel like it keeps you to be very intuitive. So like if you did get a new friend and things were a little sour with them, like they were kind of shady, you would pick up on that right away, because the other signs that you were starting to see from someone else, from someone else. So like you basically learned your lesson that you needed to learn in the past. And that one has gotten you out of the state of isolation or confusion. I feel like you're probably one that lets other people around you wear rose-colored glasses, only because the simple fact that or you don't let people do this to you. I'm hearing, don't blow smoke up my ass. Like you're doing too much. Like, I will walk away from you. I know my worth. I know who I am. I know what I'm capable of. Some of y'all are very, like, heavily connected to, like, the divine and have lots of spiritual strength. Meaning that your ancestors, your guides, God, whoever you believe in, 444, that means you're heavily protected from anything that you possibly go through. I would say, yeah, you may not be protected from heartbreak, because everybody's supposed to go through that. That is a life lesson that everybody's supposed to learn, and so we all not to do it again, or to get to our third and major love. I feel like we all have like first loves, second loves, and then we meet our third and final love. Your first one is like your childhood love. Your second one, some people stay with their childhood love forever. Your second love is, lessons on home and building or working together with someone else. And then that third person, you'll lose all your lessons from dating and from that first relationship that you can pour into your third and final connection, your soulmate. I would say not soulmate, because soulmates are leaves and branches. What you're looking for in life is a life partner. That is your roots. That is your roots. That is the person you're going to end with, you're going to be stuck with, that's going to go through the thick and thin with, and only because they're strong enough, because they're roots. They're the ones that stuck down in the dirt and went through water, sunlight. Oh, well, not so much sunlight, because they're growing off, just water. And then they sprouted all the way up so that you can get there, so that you can reach them. Your next card out is what is blocking me from my true self. We have meditate and contemplate. New moon and Pisces. Some of y'all could be Pisces here as well. Some of y'all could have like sleeping disorders, or I know a lot of Pisces that have like just kind of different disorders, like narcolepsy, or what's the other one called? Schizophrenia, stuff like that. I mean, you don't have to be like that big of a, whatever you're going through, but I feel like because y'all are so connected to the divine, Pisces are very intuitive as well. So I feel like you're probably one to sit down and meditate and contemplate about what it is that you can do. Another thing that you can do, which I've told all other pals to do, is this mirror exercise. I'm going to read it for you. It says, mirror exercise, objective, meeting yourself for the first time. Stand in front of a mirror, bring a big smile to your face. Ask yourself, how would you perceive yourself if you met yourself on the street? Notice your positive qualities. Do you come across as a kind and passionate person, or something else? Change anything you don't like and ask yourself what you can do to feel better about yourself if anything negative comes up. Also, sitting in a state of meditation can help you. Self-guided meditations online, like YouTube, those could be beneficial for you. Just like you can look up ones on self-discovery. Affirmations will be good for you as well. Subliminal messages, those are all on YouTube. You can use any of those sources. Just type it in subliminals for self-love. affirmations for self-love, meditations for self-love. Like, this will benefit you in the long run. Your last and final question is, how can I bridge the gap? We have spiritual strength, number 9. And then we have decisions. What I feel like the decisions part is not rushing into them. I feel like with the spiritual strength, it's thinking about any past thing that you've been through before. Using all your resources. Some of y'all have very strong powers as well, like gifts. Look up the 4 clairs. So, clairaudience, clairsentience, I forget them. Clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, I think. And There's one more I can never remember. But look those up because I feel like those are very beneficial for you. And number 9. You can wrap up a lot of cycles, or let's say things in your life could currently be coming to, getting wrapped up. You could possibly almost be reaching the age of 25. So I feel like that is when your brain kind of fully develops. And that will kind of help you make these better decisions for yourself. Not being impulsive. Some of y'all have Libra energy, so it's kind of hard for you to make the decisions. I would say if it's hard to make a decision, when you make the decision, stand firmly in that. That will help you. Start by doing something small. Yes and no's. That'll help you as well. Should I do this? Yes. Should I do this? No. Stand on it. Clock it. Stand on business. All right, pile 3. This is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this pile. I hope to see you in another pile or another video. Pile 1 or 2. Check out my last video, What Makes You Perfect, and I will see you at another time. Bye.